always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. My Florida State Seminole fans. Yes. This is about the ACC football. Pro Football Focus. As you guys know, they do all the data, all that type. They put in all the numbers, crunch them, and they give you the best, this, that, and the third when it comes to college football. Whether it's players, stats, and all that great stuff. And, odds and anyways, crunch the number, do the math kind of deal. So, you know what? Let's crunch the numbers. Let's do the math. Let's add them up. I'm talking about the likes on this video, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. So, we're here to talk about Pro Football Focus. They got basically the all-ACC team preseason. If the season were to go as well as they think it is by the metrics and the numbers, then, offensive-wise, they have listed the best players in the ACC that should come out on top. Now, obviously, injuries happen and other things along the way, but, there's no control of that. But preseason, these are arguably the best players in the ACC on the offensive side. Now, I'm going to go straight down this list. Obviously, Miami got some players on this list. FSU got some players on this list, and some other teams. So, quarterback, Drake May, North Carolina. They're saying that, he's the best quarterback in the ACC, numbers-wise and everything like that, might be so. Running back, Will Shipley. Clemson's little running back, the little dude that be doing little moves or something. He ain't too fast, but, he kind of hard to take down. Ask Florida State. Ask Florida State. Speaking of Florida State, Trey Benson. Running back, I guess he's the running back number 2. I think Shipley's better than him. That's arguably, FSU fans will say one thing, Clemson fans will say the other. Nonetheless, wide receiver, Taz Walker from North Carolina. One of the best wide receivers they're saying. Also, another wide receiver on that list, Oriande. I don't know how to say this dude's name. Yeah, he's from Syracuse. You guys can see on the screen. You can read. You can read it for yourself. You can go figure out how to say his name. I don't know, man. Johnny Wilson from Florida State. That's the third quarterback on this. Wide receiver on this list. Johnny Wilson. And tight end, Bryson. He's out of North Carolina. So far on the offensive side, you got 3 guys from North Carolina. So arguably, North Carolina offense could be explosive this year. They got the quarterback, the tight end, and the wide receiver. Who knows what that running back situation looking like for them. But nonetheless, let's keep it moving. Duke, Graham Burton. That's an offensive tackle, of course, and here's where the Miami Hurricane comes in. It seems to be all offensive line. Now, if you ask some of these fans from these other schools, like Florida State, the Gators, they'll tell you that, our offensive line was terrible last year and this, that, and the third, and we shouldn't, we should look as worse as we did last year. Well, no, Zion Nelson should be, ready to go. Who knows? It's a lot of injury talk when it comes to him. So, who knows? He should be ready to go. Offensive guard, of course, you got a guy, Christian, out of Boston College. And, of course, to round off the rest of the offensive line, you got 2 Miami Hurricanes. Alabama, Crimson Tide, transfer. Javion Cohen, he transferred into the University of Miami. He's a guard. He's on that list, could possibly be all ACC. And, of course, another transfer to the University of Miami center, Matthew Lee. He also transferred to the University of Miami out of UCF up in Orlando. Them Knights. So that's the offensive side. Oh, I do got the defensive side for you too. So let's do the numbers. Let's see. North Carolina got three of them on there. And then Florida State. Florida State got 2. Clemson got 1. And Syracuse and Boston College got 1. Duke got 1. And the Miami Hurricanes got 3. So on this list, on the offensive side, We got three offensive line guys, by the way. Yeah, so we tied with North Carolina on the offensive side for talent. Now let's go on over to the defensive side. Like I said, Pro Football Focus, All ACC, preseason. Y'all can see it on the screen. All right, let's start at edge. You got a Florida State guy to start the list off. Jared Verse. To me, Jared Verse is a certified idiot. Yes, I said certified idiot. Should have went to the draft this past season. Decided to come back to Florida State. Stupid move. That's tough. Stupid move. Edge, Akeem Mesidor. Miami Hurricane, of course. Phenomenal numbers last year. Look to, do it again this year. Should be all ACC first team, according to the metrics and the numbers. Also, let's keep it at the University of Miami with another defensive lineman, Leonard Taylor, Mr. 56, Mr. 5-star. Hopefully, this year he could perform, put up the numbers, be a first-round draft pick. Go do your thing, my guy. I believe in you. Keeping it on the defensive line, Dwayne Carter from Duke. That's two for Duke. Yeah. Oh, right behind Duke, you got a linebacker here, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., of course, the Clemson Tigers. That's their second player now. Okay, cool. On the defensive side this time. Then you got North Carolina, a linebacker, Cedric Gray. That's four for North Carolina. They end the list right there. Though I can see right down they ain't got no more on there. So 4 for North Carolina. Cornerback. The Florida State Seminoles. I know this guy transferred in. I forgot where he transferred in from, but he's a highly rated cornerback. Probably was the number 1 or number 2 somewhere in there when he came to the transfer portal. Mike Norvell is a transfer portal king. Went in there, got him. I don't know what he sold him. A dream, probably. Got him to come to Florida State. So there you go. Florida State with, I guess, four talent when it comes to all ACC team preseason. Clemson, Nate Wiggins on the other side for the corners. They're saying that he could be all first team. Okay, cool. Safeties. I think it's safe to say this category is brought to you by the Miami Hurricanes. Yes, both safeties. We're talking about Cameron Kitchens, All-American last year, all first ACC team. All that good stuff. My guy is literally on watch this year, basically. Can he do it again? Can he even do better than he did? We definitely know he could end up being a first-round draft pick if he performed like he performed last year. Another safety, of course, James Williams, right next to him. We got the best safeties in the country, plain and simple. It's going to be very exciting to watch both of them play this year. So, in the round off the list, this is flex. You got Brandon Johnson, Duke. So Duke got 3 of these players. Duke's supposed to have 3 ACC team guys, and if you're all ACC team, then you got a shot of possibly being All-American, But anyways, man, I just wanted to bring you guys this quick video to show you the talent. And if you add them all up, the Hurricanes lead all ACC with all ACC first team, of course, preseason with seven guys. So when they say Miami don't have talent or this, that, and the third, hey, Pro Football Focus, they crunch the numbers, they do their thing. If y'all got some other metrics y'all want to go by that, don't place us on this list or as high as we are, you let me know. But as of right now, we're more talented than all along. We're the most talented team in the ACC. That's tough. Now, depth, that's a whole different story. That's another topic. Okay. We'll talk about that next time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh.